Okay, Mike at Global from Asia. Let's talk about Mercury. It's a USA banking solution for e-commerce sellers. Disclosure, they are supporting us here at Global from Asia, but they're giving amazing opportunities to you if you use our partner link. So it's a win-win for you, and if you enjoy the content we're creating here, it's supporting us too. So we really hope you enjoy this, and we're putting together this tutorial to really explain it from an e-commerce seller standpoint. You can get that at globalfromasia.com/review/Mercury for the full text version of what I'm going to go through. I'm going to do a screen demo as well after I go through the application process, talk about the fees and everything. So this will be a very extensive video. If you want to just jump right in and get the bonus, you can go to globalfromasia.com/Mercury and you can get a $250 bonus if you certain conditions apply, as well as a free application. So no upfront requirement for you. We know how many people here struggle getting bank accounts. We're in Asia. We deal with people from all around the world, just trying to make a living, right? Just trying to make a better life for themselves, their families, by just earning a decent dollar. And banking has been a real problem. So we're so happy to found Mercury's solution, and you can get a U.S. bank account without going there in person and without being a U.S. citizen. So we're going to go through the application process, but of course there's we've seen other services that charge a pretty high upfront fee. There's other ones that need to go there or have huge deposit requirements. This is a solution that doesn't have any of those three issues. So and they really want to work with more e-commerce sellers, of course, legitimate business owners, right? If you're doing something on the gray side or black hat side, I wouldn't recommend even trying. But if you're doing legitimate business online and looking for this solution, let's get into it. So what are the hidden fees? Like I just said, there's no minimum deposit, there's no account opening fee, there's no transaction fee except for wiring. There's ACH, which is within the U.S. It's like a U.S. bank to U.S. bank transfer. There's no fee. Domestic wires within the U.S. is $5. But there are a couple of fees. We gotta accept there's some fees, but these are even better than normal fees I've paid with the other U.S. bank account. So nothing to receive. Again, the same as this $5 to send a domestic wire. For receiving is free. Receiving international, basically the big one, but it's $20 to send a wire. But at Bank of America, I've paid $45, okay, which is a real bank, and they charged me $45 US. So this is a much more reasonable $20 fee. And you get debit cards. You get virtual and physical debit cards. Both are one. And if you're a baller, if you're going to be putting in over $250,000 US, they have a tea room program. Still the same benefits of a normal user, but you get a free box of tea and partner rewards, as well as free domestic wires instead of that $5 per wire fee. So check that out for sure. So here's the step-by-step application. I'm sorry I can't show you my application. I blurred some of this out, but we've applied. We always try to practice what we preach here at Global from Asia and have experience. And we're using this for our latest Amazon business. And it worked. It connected to our US Amazon account. So we've been preparing to do this video for a couple of months now. So you create an account, totally free. And if you want to support Global from Asia and also get up to $250, go to globalfromasia.com/Mercury rather than directly to their homepage where there's no bonus. But once you create an account, there'll be an application form. I do believe you need a U.S. company. We registered a U.S. company for a fresh U.S. company for this Amazon venture. So you'll complete the application, put your company name, your website. You should have a website for your business. I know if Amazon sellers aren't big fans of websites, but you do need a website. Also for brand registry for Amazon as well. Your legal company name, what type, corporation or LLC. I don't want to get into taxes or. You choose that. You'll say e-commerce Amazon if you're doing that. Your address, which should be your U.S. address, I believe that's required. At least that's what we did. Phone number. And then you're going to upload your company documents. Whether you got a Delaware company, we used Florida. But wherever you feel comfortable, or again, I'm not giving tax advice today on where to register your company, but upload your company documents and your EIN, which is your employee identification number, or your tax ID. You'll upload that. I also talk about that here. I think it'll also ask about investors. If you do have investors, especially famous ones, that will help your application. That's something else. Okay, so the next is about the owners. So I'm a partner, and put my name, my role, the amount of shares, your tax ID, if you have one, if you are a citizen or not. Again, this is not required to be a U.S. citizen for this. But of course, if you are, you say you are. Your address, your phone number, your license or passport. I used a license. The next is any other partners. So our CEO is a majority partner here. He uploaded. He's not a U.S. resident. His address, his phone number, which is both Thailand and Thailand. See, you can see, and passport you can see here. I'm sorry I can't show you who he is and where he's from, but trying my best to show you as much as I can. All right. So then, of course, they want to know how much percentage. I believe you have to put significant shareholders. I'm not sure the requirements of how much percentage. But just be ready to have those passports for those owners and addresses and phone numbers. And it'll be residential addresses. And I think that's really it. Then, of course, terms and conditions, you could read these if you'd like. Read about this, don't lie. Okay, and then submit. And then after that, you will then wait. You'll probably get some follow-up questions. I believe I got follow-up questions. They asked us to, where's our customers based, where we live, where our suppliers are. I put some of my answers here to help you out. You can check that out at globalfromasia.com/reviews/Mercury. And we'll try to keep this as up to date as possible. And then hopefully you get approved. I mean, it takes. I know sometimes they're really overloaded. I've talked to the management there, and I know they're getting really overloaded. So, of course, we all want this to be fast as possible, but I think more likely expect a week. Again, if you're setting up a new business, you got to realize. But again, this is saving time flying to the U.S., or paying high fees for these other kind of like alternative banking options. So let's, and then again, I'm going to go into demo. So I'm going to cut here, and then we'll go right into my screen where I'll share how it looks, and we have some funds in there, and I'll blur things out, of course, but you'll see it in the next clip. But again, you can get up to $250 bonus for Global From Asia readers or viewers if you apply with this link, or just go to globalfromasia.com/Mercury. Basically, the conditions are you have to spend a certain amount within 90 days on your account debit card, which if you're going to spend anyway, why not do, right? So let's switch over to the live demo now, where you'll actually see me logged into the account and some of the things I did. And I'm also going to show you the the statement that I used to apply to Amazon when I had to have my bank account, and I used Mercury, and it worked. Okay, so let's go into the next clip. Okay, now we're going to go into the screen of Mercury.com, show our actual account. But before I do that, this is the statement they gave us. All right. We didn't even have funds deposited yet, but I got the statement in November of 2020, and we use this exact statement. Of course, sorry, I had to blur out sensitive information. I think you can understand, but this is the exact PDF we downloaded from their website and uploaded to Amazon and was approved. Okay, just to give you that reassurance. Okay, now let's get into the account. Again, we're going to blur some more information. I'm sorry, but I think this is the best way to show you the system. So we're logged in, okay? We have the $39.99 from Amazon because we just got our seller account approved, and we made initial deposit from the partners. So this is the dashboard, okay? You'll see money in the last 30 days, money out. So in, out, you'll see the recent transactions. You'll see your current balance. You'll see the balance change. So we just funded it, and we just paid for Amazon. So we're just getting things right, very started right away. And then You'll have your account numbers. You'll have both a checking and a savings. This is where you can get your statements. You go to your statements tab. You can export data. You can add your team members. You can make payments. You see, so you'd make a recipient. I think you can get this, right? You have no active payments. You can create a new payment. You can create a recurring payment. You can create a recipient. So that way you put their company name. I'm not going to go through this right now, okay? But you get the point, right? You pay somebody, you put their information. You can have a recurring payment. You can create a recipient, right? If you want to have somebody regularly doing it. So ACH, like I said in the intro, that's like a U.S. bank transfer to a U.S. bank transfer. A check is also free, but takes 5 to 8 days. The wire within the U.S., domestic, so a U.S. bank to a U.S. bank is $5 with 1 business day. International wire, if you're paying outside of U.S. to a Hong Kong, China factory, Thailand, Europe somewhere, outside of the U.S. is $20 US, takes 1 to 3 days. Okay, and then you would add their name if they're regular people, and amount and source, and then review and send. Is pretty it's pretty straightforward. The cards. Of course, sorry, I have to blur out some of the information here, the names, but you can see even which cards sent which one. You have a physical cards and virtual cards. And let's just show you what happens if you add a new card. Who is it for, me or another user? Is it coming from the checking? I think you can also pull it maybe from savings, but no, I don't think so. Is it a virtual card? I guess you can only have one physical per person. I have a physical already. You can do a virtual, and then you can give it a name. And then the other cool thing is the daily spending limit, which is $10,000 a day. if you're spending more than $10,000 a day on a card, that's pretty hardcore. But I hope so. I mean, that must mean you're making a lot too. And then you create it. So the idea is, imagine you can make virtual cards for your, different purposes, right? So that way, I don't know about you, but me, sometimes my card gets on somebody's recurring thing, and then I can't get out of it, or you maybe want to use it for certain purposes, accounting purposes. That's a really awesome feature. Okay, and I think that's it. Basically, transactions. There's not much to see yet. The in and the out, from who, what was it, what was the method. So again, you can see we funded it, and we've paid Amazon, and we are approved in Seller Central, and we're sending our products there. So again, I really hope this helps you out. We're making this review just because we want to help more people understand what this is and how to use it. Again, no application fee. They are pretty backlogged. Don't use this of course, you can't use this probably for gambling or, like stock trading or, money transfer businesses. I think they give you a long list. But if you're in e-commerce, which is what Global from Asia's community is for, especially from international, it might be hard to get to the U.S. to open a bank account. Or even if you could get there, might be hard or impossible. We're really happy to have the solution to recommend to you. We're really happy to be partners with Mercury. We are using them ourselves, and we can even get you a $250 bonus. I think you have to spend a bit of money on your card. It's not like a fee, but if you spend a bit of money, you'll get a bonus, and it will support what we're doing here. So globalfromasia.com/Mercury for that. And I am really excited to bring this to more people. And again, it's really back to what we want to do at Global from Asia, is enable people to run international businesses from everywhere or anywhere, and from without these barriers and walls and borders. It's really annoying. So this is a great way to kind of have a new way to have a U.S. bank account for your U.S. company, to your Amazon, your e-commerce, your trading. I wish you all the best, and if you like this, subscribe, like, share, etc., etc. But we're doing this because we just want to help you. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and also check out our Instagram at Global from Asia. Thanks again, and see you soon.
E-commerce, like over 8 years.